All right, we are back. It's another week. We got some deadlifts today. We're doing some double pause deadlifts. So last week we hit a heavy 3 sets of 3 reps. Felt pretty good. This week is gonna be a little less on the heavy side of things and more technical, pausing kind of mid-shin on the way up and on the way down. That's typically the part in the deadlift where I break form most often, and so my goal is to keep strengthening that portion. We're also going to be doing double overhand, so a little bit of grip work as well. Another factor that's going to be forcing me to stay lighter or stay in a comfortable weight where I know it's not going to slip out of my hands, form shouldn't break down, anything like that. It's also going to be a long session because we're going to vacuum. It's one of my least favorite things to do. Damn. Well, that's the consequence of not having heavy enough dumbbells. It's kind of goofy. So maybe at some point we'll get into the circus dumbbell rows to kind of still enforce that grip work, and it's loadable, so we will see. But for now, 2 more sets of that. We'll keep at it. Okay, session 1 done for this week. Felt pretty good. A very technical, really trying to be consistent with where I pause on those deadlifts, and it felt pretty good. Grip felt pretty good. At the end, it was getting a little more fatigued, which is expected, but it moved really well, and I feel like it paused kind of right at the top of my sock every time. Tonight, we're just gonna be doing some stretching, some foam rolling, making sure I'm as prepared as I can be for tomorrow. The plan is to do our log press, and I wanna make sure my shoulders are feeling good, making sure I'm not too sore so there's no issues. Man, don't you just love it when you record like a whole intro, or you think you recorded it and then you find out like, oh, I didn't press play. So we are back in the gym, session number 2. We are gonna be working with the log press today. There's always a little bit of difficulty when I'm doing the log after deadlift day. My hamstrings and my glutes are a little tired, and so picking it up off the floor is always a pain. but I just haven't gotten comfortable or used to picking the log up out of the rack. We're probably gonna try that today regardless. I think it's just a good skill to figure out, honestly, and then kind of take it from there. We still gotta warm up. I felt like I needed some emotional support, so we got some recruits. I don't know where she is, but she's somewhere over there.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning,
All right, so we got some log push press, 3 sets of 3, and then we got some neutral grip weighted pull-ups.
This is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? To fight, to die on, and this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
All right, that was set number 1 on the log press. I think it's a little too heavy, so we're gonna take off 10 pounds. It feels like I'm kind of hitting that sticking point that I really don't want to be hitting this early right now, but just like deadlifts, we'll probably be throwing in some type of higher reps or some variation to kind of help, so I'm not constantly battering heavy shoulder presses. So we're gonna do some flies, then we're gonna go straight into some incline press. I'm gonna keep the rep range pretty high for those flies. I tend to find, like, with the pause at the bottom and keeping the reps high, I get a good amount of blood flow, like a little pump in my chest. So I'm hoping that'll carry over into the incline, which is kind of the stubborn movement right now that I really want to improve on, because I think there's a huge carryover to any type of pressing. Yeah, so if you've gone through a series of exercises and you're just like, man, this just doesn't feel right, something hurts, or I'm not feeling it in the muscles you say I should be, then it's not a matter of whether you can or can't do the movement, just now is not the appropriate time. And for a long time, incline bar related movements just have been no help. And I've seen a great carryover when you incorporate them. I think you can gain a lot from them, especially in your pressing power. But you gotta spend some time in the off season, like right now, to figure out how do I get those muscles doing what I want them to do. And that might take a ton of sessions, mixing around, playing with different movements to see what clicks. And you might get to a point where like doing the flies before a barbell movement might be the trick. Doing dumbbells before you get to the bar might be the trick. You really don't know. So take some time and have fun with it. Like you might find other movements that you enjoy throwing in as well. We're all just trying to figure out how to make it work for us and how to make it work the best it can. So, all right, set number 2. I'm still already feeling it, but we're gonna keep at it. I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. Another session done and feeling pretty good. A little tight in that trap still. I think that's just because of the different hand position of the log as opposed to the axle. It's gonna take some time for that shoulder to get used to it, and I'm probably just not doing enough mobility drills in preparation for it. So I keep working on that, and that should improve a little bit over time.